Guys, stick around until the end of the video where we reveal the winners for our 100K giveaway. So in our last video, we gave you a 10-step exercise to practice shapes and enclosures based on a very cool line by Herbie Hancock. We played every step in all keys, which is for sure a challenge in its own right. And many of you asked about which fingerings to use on the piano. And yes, we didn't add any fingerings because exercises in that video are not just for piano players. But today, let's talk about how to add fingerings at the piano. We're going to work on step 1 from our previous video, and hopefully, by using the right fingers, we can take the exercise up to speed like this. And definitely stick around until the end of the video, where I'll show you how to download a PDF with all of today's fingerings written down. So the first thing I want to say is that fingerings are very personal. Yes, there's some universal rules, but many times there are several good solutions for the same passage. And of course, your playing style and hand size is also to be considered when one decides to play a passage a certain way. So today, I'm going to share with you the process that I take to find the right fingers for me, and maybe some alternatives, because when we play in some keys, the available solutions could vary drastically depending on your personal style of playing. So here's the line we're trying to play again. As you can see, when switching from key to key, the solutions are very different. So when I want to decide how I'm going to play a line like this, I like to take it a key at a time and find the best solution for that key, and also find the right fingers to move to the next key. This is essential since we need to figure out how to get out of one position and move to the next. So in the key of D, the line would be this. This is just a simple minor 7 arpeggio to the 7th, followed by a descending line. Arpeggios 1, 3, 5, 7 are usually played using 1, 2, 3, and 5. And this fits the hand perfectly. Also, we're descending after, so being on the 5th finger is perfect. Now, the descending line is just made out of 5 notes. So at first glance, playing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 works great. The problem is that we're ending our hand on a position that's ready to go up. So a good test is to play the lick in loops like this. But notice how by ending on the 1 finger, I have no option but to jump back or cross over. But now I have no way of playing the arpeggio with a simple 1, 2, 3, 5 fingering. A solution would be to start with a crossover like this. In this case, I can play the arpeggio 1, 3, 5 because once I use my first finger, it's only a 3-note arpeggio. But when I shift to the next key, it feels really uncomfortable and hard to play. So my solution is to cross on the A like this. And now it feels really comfortable. And I can switch to the next key without any problems. But there's actually a better solution. Notice how if I use the 2nd finger at the end, I need to shift 2 times in a row when I move to the D minor chord. But if I cross to the 2nd finger when I'm playing the lick in loop, and then I use the 3rd finger when I want to change keys, I make my 2nd finger available right away for the D minor arpeggio. No shift needed. And that's my first tip. When you cross over your thumb, make sure to consider alternative fingers and see which fingers fit the line best. So in this first iteration, the best solution is to cross over with the second finger if you're going to repeat the lick. But if you need to switch, then use the third finger. So now that we have a fingering template for this line, we should try it on the next key. And it works perfectly. Does it work on the C minor 7? It does, but this B flat to A with 5 to 4 finger feels a little bit uncomfortable. So here's my second tip. When you play a black key to the white key below it, try to avoid a 5 to 4 fingering. Just try it and you'll see what I mean. The fifth finger is much shorter than the fourth finger, and the fourth finger is weak. A B flat to A with 5 to 4 feels really weird. That's also caused by the previous notes because our first finger is playing a C note, and our hand is positioned automatically on the outside of the keyboard. So avoid this 5 to 4 on black to white keys if possible. So in this key, I'd rather play the B flat to A with 4 to 3 like this. And the rest of the fingers can stay the same as before. Let's move on to the next key. Yes, I'm already breaking the rule that I just gave you. I'd rather play the A flat to G with 4 to 5 in this case. And that's because now my hand is naturally positioned more on the inside of the keyboard because I'm playing B flat with my thumb. And that's it. The rest of the keys can be played using the same exact strategy. Now when you practice these licks, know that it's useful to stay in one key as long as you want until your fingers find the most optimal way of playing the line. You'll know what I mean when you do it. There's a point where your hand just does the playing by itself and it feels very natural. That's when you can move to the next key. Also, practice 2 keys at a time, like this. And when you're ready, you can move to all keys back to back. And now it's time to announce the winners for our 100K giveaway. The Mapping Tonal Harmony Pro winner is Sergio Adriano. Sergio will receive our Mapping Tonal Harmony Pro canvas map, just like the one we have in our studio, and all of the Mapping Tonal Harmony Pro add-ons. And Sergio, you can choose between the functional map or our new map in the key of C. And the MDEX winner is at Adam Garrity 1454. Adam will be receiving 4 of our courses and an entire year of our music theory journal. So, Mr. Sergio and Mr. Adam, congratulations. And be sure to wait for our email where we'll tell you how to get the prizes that you've won. And if you didn't win, no worries. Just make sure to subscribe to our channel and our mailing list to get notified on when we do our next giveaway or any of our sales on mdex.com.